For years, black people have been taught to put other races first. But how would our community look when we establish a code of conduct that puts black people first?
Your family is your natural economic gang, and everybody should be affiliated. There should be a code of conduct. Everybody has to be on the same page. If you cannot get everybody on the same code, then you cannot win.
All races have an unspoken code of conduct, from Chinese to Japanese, to Mexican to European. Even the KKK has a code of conduct that they operate under.
They raise money for Kyle Rittenhouse. They raise money for George Zimmerman. They stuck to their code to ensure that, hey, I got you. If we're following the rules of the system, we're already off code. The system was never designed nor set up for us to be successful.
What is it going to take for black people to establish a code of conduct that puts black people first?
No Chinese person, no Latino, no Arab, no Jew, no white man has ever had to be asked such a question.
The first thing that we have to have is a code, and that code has to be a patronymic code because we are black. And if we look at the Constitution, that is a patronymic code that we can follow but not actually use because that's someone else's code of conduct and code of building wealth and prosperity that is able to be passed through an heirship for generations and for perpetuity.
But 99% of all the blacks in the country, whether they got an education from college or not, they don't know what the Constitution is all about. The Constitution was the first affirmative action plan in the United States, and it was written strictly and solely for white folk. That's why in the Constitution, 1 up to 12 is for white people. In those 12 amendments, you'll hear him talking about, he'll be talking about things like using very broad and ambiguous terms so that black folk can never figure out what the Constitution was about.
But what if we established a black constitution that puts black people first and is built on the principles of love, respect, and unity?
If black people put black people first, then we will take the planet back. That's the fact.
We have already survived the Middle Passage. We have survived the crack epidemic. We have survived mass incarceration. We have survived all type of experiments. And here we are still standing. Being black is being resilient. That is the code. It's embedded in our DNA.
Like that's the blood that's in your veins. When you know that, and you know Mansa Musa was the richest person ever. When you understand that and you understand where you come from and you understand that anything is possible, you will understand that abundance is your birthright, right? Stop resisting you're resisting your greatness. Stop resisting your greatness. You great. And once you understand that and you understand your greatness, right? I am greatness on display.